Lonely Attack on the Different World, Web Novel, Chapter 13. Looks like there's no boy love. Day 13, The Cave, Girls' Assembly. And the last problem, well, it's about Harukakun. For some reason, even after coming to another world, I'm still being called president, and I have to organize everyone. His character, his personality, and even his nature are all questionable. But even so, I think we can trust him. Was that supposed to be a defense? The girl he calls Vice President A seems to be personally invested in this. Did the A part tick her off? That's right. Even though he was forced out because of me, he forgave me. For a fish. Chika-chan's defense also turned weird at that last part. For a fish? That's right. He completely ignored my nudity. Fukunuki-san, are you trying to cover for him? It feels like you received a different kind of trauma as a girl. He really pisses me off, but he saved us. We can't apologize if we die, he said. That it would waste their efforts, that we should properly meet them and thank. He said, though he tamed us, and I'm still stuck with the bitch leader as a name. So close. Until the middle, it sounded pretty good. Please, just remember their names. I also feel that he never called me anything other than the president? Everyone failed to properly cover for him, but when everyone unanimously agreed to go along with him, no objection was raised. Though everyone had a lot on their minds, they still have trust, confidence, and gratitude towards him. Or they should, I think. Yes, the biggest problem was Harukakun himself. No. After killing so many mobs the other day, I'm still level 7. Even if it's fine at the moment, I'll soon become a burden to you. Everyone said that even if you turned out that way, they wouldn't mind. Everyone is grateful to you. The geeks said the same, and I'm happy to hear that, but I can't form a party because of the loner title. And if I just stick with you, I feel like I might get kept man as a title on my status. Sorry. Thank you for the offer. Indeed, Harakakun's status is low. He's incredibly strong for level 7, but he can't raise his level. But even so, everyone doesn't want to leave him behind. Why can't he understand that? When we were at a loss, when we were overwhelmed by despair, when we were about to give up on everything, he saved us, both our lives and our hearts. After coming here, everyone finally regained their smiles. Everyone was really despairing, disappointed, and didn't even try to hold hope anymore. And just one night returned the shine to their eyes. For the first time, they thought that it would work out, that they could do something. All that because we had him in front of us. He was living here like it was the most ordinary thing in the world. He said, it's just the basics of life, just having fun, just living an ordinary life. Sounds like he was saying something obvious. He said it just how things go. Is there really nothing that can be done about this grim difference in status? Why did God do something so cruel to Harukakun? I bullied Gramps a bit and he snapped at me, he said. But why would he even bully a god? I hear that he even made him sit in Saiza. Even so, it seems that he will come with us to a town. There, we just have to come up with a way to prevent him from going back. Though my level up speed is slow, it's not like I can't raise my level at all. Given 2 to 3 years, I should be able to reach level 20 or 30. With such a level, I should be able to live in a city, so it will work out somehow. He said so casually, but there is no way we can leave him alone in a cave for 2 or 3 years. Suddenly being thrown into this world and ending up all alone because we relocated without noticing his absence? He had the weakest powers out of everyone here, yet managed to survive here all by himself, and even came to our rescue. We absolutely cannot abandon such a person. Everyone agreed on this, so we absolutely cannot leave him on his own. In the worst case, he can even stay as a kept man. Soon we will reach level 20 or 30. Who knows how many years it will take for Harukakun to catch up to us. From the god, I already heard that in this world, level difference cannot be overcome. Soon, even we will reach a point where we'll be untouchable in fights against goblins and kobolds. But isn't he already untouchable versus them? Despite being only level 7, having no skills, being the weakest one, and being of a lower level than kobolds and goblins. He is already fighting in such a way that it makes you wonder what is going to happen when he reaches level 20 or 30. He is saying that it's all very close and that he would die from taking even one hit. And he is just using various gimmicks to his advantage. But in that case, we can protect him. It's all solved if we protect him. Yes, just like how we were protected earlier and how we are being protected now. And so, today again, we are going to work on raising our levels. I am still afraid and disgusted. Even so, I will fight, while being protected by Harukakun. If Harukakun can't get stronger, then we will. That is what we together have decided. The fish I had this morning was just as tasty as always. Today as well, Fish Girl came to wake me up. So she is on fish duty after all. And today as well, the girls have been in high spirits since this morning. In very high spirits. I want to have deep-fried fish. As expected, the thought of going to a town is a great motivation for them. Well, it's obvious that 16 to 17-year-old girls wouldn't like living in a forest or a cave. The geeks were also in incredibly high spirits, in a high school boy's special way, when they set off for town. The girls also seem to be holding frequent girls-only meetings. Are they aiming for wild beast-eared boys? I wonder, are they just like the geeks? Let's summon a policeman when they begin looking for Shotas. We are in the middle of a forest, pretty deep into it. If the girls act as a party, then even high-leveled goblins are no opponents for them. I provide support with fire bullets only in cases when they are about to get surrounded. I have nothing to do. Let's switch to kobolds afternoon. Kobolds are a speed type, so they should serve as good practice. They should also be better experience-wise, and I'm bored. While I have nothing to do, I begin preparations for lunch, making a simple grill with earth magic, using fire magic to stone grill fish and mushrooms. Just how much have I dreamed of this day? Fried, wrapped in herbs, fish's unpleasant fishiness is eliminated by their smell and slight bitterness, creating a complex flavor, of which one will not get bored. With this I can last for a year. My love for fish is real. The girls also liked it, but for some reason mostly mushrooms though, even though the fish is so tasty. After finishing lunch, I search for kobolds. Suddenly, starting with the high-leveled ones would be dangerous, so I guess around 5 to 10 should be fine. In a meeting during lunch, I explained to them the countermeasures for kobolds. They are fast and they bite. Now, these are level 6, 8, and 9, just what we need, real combat. For starters, let's see how everyone will fare. Let's kobold. It was a complete disaster. Before they grasped the basics, they were already on the verge of being bitten and chewed. Confused by the kobold speeds, they were thrown into further disorder by their cooperation and feints. Even though there are 20 of them, they're being surrounded by 3 enemies. Let's panic. The kobolds don't even have 40 speed. The girls are twice as fast, yet they can't keep up with them. Only the bitches are coping somewhat calmly, preventing them from complete collapse. It should have been fine, though. Stop looking and do something. They're going to bite us! Not there. Here. Where? Nope. No way. No, not dogs. Dogs are impossible. Oh, my. Oh, my. What's with that weird confidence of the last person? Is she panicking? Is she jiggling? No, please stop glaring at me and look at the kobolds. Does she actually have that much composure? It doesn't really look like they'll be able to manage, even if I don't do a thing. But if I don't do anything, then they're going to be angry at me later, so I will get rid of one. The kobold with cooperation is level 9 Kobold A. If I take it out, it should be easy from there. Perhaps even too easy, but let's just do something since they keep glaring at me. I now had a skill, parallel thinking. I guess I got it when I shot barrages of fire bullets. Can't be used right now. They will surely get angry if I just shoot a hail of bullets. What I also want to test is Magic of the 4 Elements, which went up 2 levels, and Movement. I had enough lightning magic to practice with fish, so this is fine. I didn't use Movement at full power either today or yesterday. If I did it, it probably would have been the return of the clumsy attribute. I don't want to go fugwa in front of the girls, though I don't want to do that alone as well. I'll try chasing after Kobold A. How do you like the taste of being chased yourself? Okay, I caught up. Chasing with it, I poke it with a stick into the back. The kobold didn't try to counterattack and instead further raised its speed. I also raised it. We keep going. It raised its speed again, becoming even faster. I did the same, so we ran around the girls in circles. Can I turn kobold into butter like this? I'd like to grill something with butter. Kobold B and C couldn't keep up with the speed and broke their cooperation, finally getting caught by the bitches. I should look. The bitches have those eyes again. Let's pretend I didn't see that. Suddenly, Kobold A stopped and thrust at me with his claws. Foolish, too foolish. There was no way that I would stop. Going just like that, or rather accelerating even further, I dodged Kobold A's claws and crashed into it, tumbling onto the ground together. During the collision, I struck it on the head with the staff. Looks like it was a bad spot to be hit since it had led to the Kobold A passing away. Kobolds B and C suffered a lot more and then followed after it. Everyone dropped to the ground in exhaustion. No, didn't I tell you that they're fast and they bite? Going back to square one, we hold a strategy meeting. For some reason, everyone is angry with me. We can't suddenly take on something like that. How is telling us that they are fast supposed to help? They bite? What the hell is that? What kind of advice is that? Why were you running around with the kobolds? What do you think about all the information being they bite and are fast? A barrage of criticism? But the kobolds are fast and they bite. What else is there to them? No, all that I heard from the geeks was that they are blue, tall, thin, and dog-faced. That's it. Isn't that they are fast and they bite much better info? A huge uproar. I'm not even sure if this is a wild uproar or an unrestrained arguing. Truly a pandemonium. Even if you want to raise levels going upstream, we might run into the boys. Can you do it? Everyone went silent. Even geeks ran away, unable to deal with them. Of course, they can't resolve themselves, which means I can't allow them to go upstream. It's not like all of the boys went insane, but there was no telling who is normal and who will attack them, so we cannot afford to test them. Reaching the town without meeting them would be the best. They can't pass through the depths of the forest. Even if they tried, it would require them to follow the river in front of the cave. Block that place, and it's almost guaranteed that neither the girls nor the geeks will ever meet them. Works fine as a temporary solution. I'm not sure if I can kill someone, but I might just get pissed off enough to accidentally club them, and I won't regret it. I will let the boys regret it themselves. As a result, for starters up to only 2 kobolds, low level, if there are 3 of them or they are strong, immediate rescue, no playing tag with them, is what we agreed on. Continuing the kobold hunt after that, they got pretty familiar with it by evening, with one party being able to take down 2 kobolds with confidence. Their levels also seem to have risen quite a bit. Our way back was also used for practice. I didn't warn them about kobolds and goblins, so the girls scouted for enemies, remaining alert, and fought all on their own. They've gotten strong, my watch is over. They can fight well enough. Returning to the cave, I create beds and simple furniture for the new rooms, though they won't be needed anymore soon enough. Since I welcomed them into my home, I will treat them with the hospitality until the end. On the riverbank, I got taught ice magic. Well, though all I did was use packing magic again. Eating dinner, I made a bath. This concludes the day. Let's enlarge the tent again. Both single-person and four-person sizes prove to be too small, surely. Going for an 8-person size will be too naive. Let's go with the 12-person size. At this point, it's a dome. Taking a dip, I returned to the tent. Well, with detect presence, I already knew that there was someone inside, but... Gah! It's so huge! Why does the size keep changing every time we come? If we only had such spacious tents. Welcome back, Harukakun. When I told everyone that your tent is so big, they also decided to come. Come in, we have mushroom tea. Mushroom tea? Just why do the girls like mushrooms so much? Do mushrooms contain some kind of addictive substance? Is this the beginning of a shady party? Okay, let's observe it from afar. I don't have the guts to go inside. I was grabbed the moment I tried to escape. No, I'm fine with just watching, okay? There's too much exposed skin inside. What is it? After-action review meeting? But why, in my tent? For some reason, I'm sitting right in the middle of a huge tent. In front is the president going, even if you say 40 speed. As always, she is way too close. Beside her, wearing shorts and sitting cross-legged, is Vice President A, and is looking at me with a mild glare. Beside her sat Vice President B, jiggling while nodding. Mustn't look there. On the right side, rolling around, were Vice Presidents C and Nudist Girl, in skirts. What? I'm guilty no matter where I look. A trap. It's a trap. On the left is Fish Girl, and who are the other two? Ah, now I remember. Volleyball Club's noisy meathead girls, A and B. The bitches settled behind me. Just why are they always behind me? Damn, I'm surrounded. In addition, mobile units are prowling around me. Just why do I have to go through such a thing, despite my being a loner? So, I think someone has to stall them. President? Do you really need such a number for a review meeting? These rolling on the floor 100% aren't listening. And then, just what is a loner? Day 13, night, the cave, girls' assembly. Project to detain Harukakun. Right now we are analyzing the information gathered during the reconnaissance in force that we just carried out. Yeah, he totally didn't know where to look, so it's not like he has no interest in girls. No boy love here. His eyes often went to chest or thighs, so there's no doubt to begin with. But he completely ignored me? No, it's not like he could afford to stare at you, as one might expect. Coming here, coming to this world, all the time we spent here, all of the days, we couldn't even smile. And finally, everyone became able to laugh. Even today, though it was complete chaos, in the end everyone was smiling. Everyone can relax because Harukakun is with us. It's not just because he is strong. It's fine even if he's weak, as long as he is with us. With that alone, people will be able to smile. And so, everyone is desperately drafting up a plan to detain him. Or so I thought. Damn, no boy love? I think he is worried about that attack thing, though wasn't he pretty much always like that? Is he from the boob faction or the thighs faction? No, don't tell me, he's a hybrid. Rather than saying that he isn't getting involved with the girls, it's more like he isn't getting involved with anyone. Would he really even care if we left him here? Scheming on how to keep Harukakun with us continued until late at night. Yeah, no boy love involved, it seems. 13th day. Over?